Go.
Hey guys, welcome back. We have a special show and a special guest. You guys in the mall community all know who he is, Mr. 328 DLCR.
How's everyone doing?
So, Sal, it's been a long time since a lot of people have heard from you.
Some people don't even know who I am because there's just been new people coming and old people going. But
when I first joined YouTube, he was the biggest subscriber-wise YouTuber, and everybody knows who he was.
At one point, I believe I had over 100 pieces in my collection. With my collection, I kind of went more with quality over quantity, but over time it just got so big. I don't own any of them anymore. I sold them all just because things changed in my life. I don't want to get too personal with it or anything. But recently, there has been some things, which I'm sure we'll talk about in this show, that are really motivating me to get back into it. I'm sure all of you have heard that from me before, but as we get into the show, I'll explain more of how it's been motivated more than before and how it probably will happen this time.
So yeah, it's definitely a lot of people have been wondering, where the hell have you been? And I think hopefully we can answer your questions in this one.
Oh, absolutely.
And hopefully we can give them the extra push to get back into it.
Surely.
Yeah. So right before we started recording, we were discussing something, and we mentioned this in an edition of this before, and it was as it was going down, and there's sort of that elephant in the room, the WSI issue. So would you like to explain it?
All right. So I don't know the exact month or the exact actually I have the email right here. So
perfect.
Basically, I don't want to hold things up, but WSI emailed my brother Vinny. He's, if anyone doesn't know, he's Cat325CCR. Again, he doesn't really upload as much anymore, but whatever. So they emailed him September of 2013, August 2013, and they wanted pictures of a Bay Crane LTM 1500. Bay Crane is a heavy lift specialist company, and they do heavy hauling around like the Northeast, Pennsylvania, around there. So they wanted pictures of one of their model cranes because clearly they were going to make a model of it. So my brother sent them photos of it and everything, and all was fine. I want to say around a month later, they emailed my brother accusing him of leaking the news that they were going to make a model. Clearly, my brother didn't leak the news because then everyone would know. My brother also has a very large following. I would have said it as well. So my brother emailed them back and said, listen, I didn't leak it, and I want you to send me proof of where I leaked it. In the email that they wrote where they said you leaked it, they said something along the lines of, I guess we're going to have an extra model here because they planned on sending us a model, which I didn't know about, but I guess they planned on sending us a model for in exchange of the pictures. After my brother asked for proof, because we never said anything, they didn't reply at all. And it was just left at that. Not until recently, I want to say a month or 2 months ago, did the actual model popped up. People started getting it. From what I know, and if I remember correctly, there are only 4 or 5 of them released. The owner of Bay Crane did not know about this model. He did not know they were making one or anything. The actual owner of the company. So this whole ideal here is, or the whole model is just fishy, or something is going on about it. My next issue with WSI is, being that they put a bad taste in my brother's mouth, WSI then took his pictures of the LTM 1350, which is a size, it's a crane size smaller. Many of you might know the model. And they cropped out his watermark on the photos for their Facebook page and for their actual website. So he had to go through the whole copyright thing on Facebook to get the pictures down, and then go through the whole website. He had to email them. So WSI's put a very bad taste in me and my brother's mouth. And that's the whole story behind it. So I had not only one issue with them, but 2.
And we posted it on Facebook once all this issue started going down. And the guy that emailed Sal, he asked us not to use his name ever again. he messages us right after we posted on our Facebook page, and he asked us to take it down. And he says that he is no longer employed with WSI, that he's found a new home with Tonkin of Europe. And he said that after the whole takeover, WSI is essentially, excuse the French, has gone to shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him to elaborate. He said that some Chinese people were unhappy and they did a hostile takeover in February of last year, I believe it is, or 13, one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
And then they forced the founder of WSI out and most of the employees of WSI of Germany. And then WSI's original founder went off and formed Tonkin of Europe, and they are now making the Caterpillar models. So there's multiple sides to the story. Really, in this one, we don't know who to believe because there's liars on all ends of things,
Mm-hmm.
So
now, model-wise, one, the red isn't correct and the decal placement is not correct. I heard from someone that actually got their hands on 2 of them, I believe he has, that there were 200 made and only 4 of them were available to the collectors and the rest of them went to Bay Crane, which would leave 196 for Bay Crane, which is false because the owner of Bay Crane does not even know that they made this model. So I don't know what to believe anymore about it.
And, to be honest, I only owned one WSI model, the 870, and that was distributed. The one I got was distributed by TMC, which is essentially the company Hitachi bought out just to sell, sold his collection. TMC was bought out by Hitachi, and now they're under Hitachi in their own brandings, including the rights to the 870, which would later be redistributed with multiple attachments.
Yeah, I've seen that. I was wondering what was going on with that.
Yeah, and originally it was supposed to be a limited run of 1,000 pieces, wasn't it?
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1,000
they were supposed to be, and that's how the cards always said it.
Yeah, I didn't even get a card with mine. Mine's
1,000.
the original release.
Same here.
They all came with their own number, like this is 797 of 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got 2 WSIs, the C500 and the 870.
But, oh well. Anyways, what do you want to cover next, Sal?
What should we do? I haven't really,
There's so many things.
I do have a question for you. How did you get into the Legos?
Alright, so, the Legos, I got into them.
Yeah, I collect Legos too,
So, right now, I have the Lego Volkswagen bus and the Mini Cooper.
Those things look so freaking cool.
As crazy as it sounds, there's a website that features all like lowered cars, like lowriders and stuff. And someone modded the Volkswagen Lego bus and put it on air suspension, the actual Lego bus, and that's how I got into Legos.
Nice.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't know what they did to actually make it able to raise and lower, but they have a remote control for it and everything, and I had to get it.
Sounds awesome.
So right now I have the bus and the Mini Cooper, and I want to get I believe you say Maersk, the sea liner, the container ship.
Oh.
Yeah, Maersk.
Yeah, I want to get that.
And Diesel himself, he has a Porto Crapper, as it's been called within the Model News groups. He has a truck that hauls a Porto Crapper, I believe.
It came with one of my demolition sets.
So yes, you can.
Literally.
Everyone, Lego now makes toilets. So if you want to make a model Porta-John to put on your dioramas, there you go.
Yep. I got a kick out of it when I saw it at Target. I'm like, oh, I gotta get it.
I was there tonight picking up the grand prize for our Model News Dio contest.
Yeah.
And I had to look, and there was certainly plenty of them there.
Did you pick one up?
I would have loved to. To be honest. Because I don't have any scale model Porta-Johns. Actually, 3D to Scale makes them in 1/50th. It's a 3D print company that distributes the 3,000 toys.
Yeah, it doesn't have that much detail.
But it does have a toilet inside.
How much detail do you want?
Yeah, it's a Porta-John. How much would you want?
If you're gonna do a crane prank, like with one of the tower cranes and the scale model, you can have like the scale model guy in there, put like a bunch of brown paint around when it comes down.
My. You're trying to make a scale model have constipation.
No, I'm just scared to show someone.
Anyways, but yeah, that Diesel, why do you do this to me?
Next topic.
All right, so Sal, what's the next topic you'd like to talk about?
I want to get into Instagram because,
yeah,
I don't think I believe I said this in the pre-call, but nothing has motivated me or has given me motivation to get back into like the groove of things of making videos or taking pictures or anything like that as Instagram has lately.
Yeah, same. There's so many like cool people on Instagram, and we've met a lot of good friends that we hang around with now on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
So there's definitely a good following on Instagram, and really as times have changed, so has the form of social media people use.
And like I mean I haven't really used. I originally made my Instagram for 328 DLCR. I think the upload was like 86 weeks ago. I originally made that just so no one would like take the name. Then I stopped using it and I started using it again recently, about a week ago. And like I said before, but I'll say it again just since it wasn't recording. But you go on Instagram compared to YouTube, and you see these pages with thousands of followers. You see some pages with 4,000 followers, some with 1,000, some with 3,000. And my whole point is that it's a huge community on Instagram, which I didn't expect, because even on YouTube there would only be one or two channels with a substantial amount of followers or subscribers, but on Instagram it's like every single page has a lot of followers, and that's a good thing because there's just so many people on it, and it's so many people are interacting and sharing pictures and sharing ideas or dioramas or stuff.
Really, it's an even ballpark, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. It's like there's no competition, so to say. You know what I mean? Like there's no one so to say like getting jealous or no one hating on anyone or anything like that.
And to be honest, I made my Instagram, the one I use now, for a long time, and I just ignored it.
Really? Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, I said, you know what, screw my personal Instagram. Most of the pictures of my phone are of equipment anyway, so might as well just go on my other Instagram and start uploading crap.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I've been doing that for about, like, maybe, 4 weeks, and I already have, like, 146, whatever the heck they're called.
And I try to keep a good balance of models and equipment, but,
It's
equipment for life.
It's kind of hard when every night you look out your window and you see 6 pieces of equipment in your room, so like fuel the entire time. That gets really tempting.
And I don't know how many weeks now it's been, but you turned me into the Instagram issue, and I'm already over 500.
And I'm over 6. I'm working my way.
I think we all are.
Just keep chugging. Just keep chugging.
Well, and I was told, post at least 4 to 5 pictures a day, and then that's how you get your subscribers.
I do usually 2. 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon.
Sal, you trying to say something?
Oh yeah. How could I say this? I feel like when like compared to YouTube, it's easier on Instagram. It's easier to get your pictures out there, and like I feel like the whole idea around like uploading and stuff is to get like feedback and to get likes and to get followers, you know what I mean? And it's easier to do it on Instagram. It's like so much easier to get noticed on Instagram, and then that gives people more motivation, and it'll show other people more motivation, and it just keeps growing and growing. So it's like it's kind of better than YouTube in a way, because the community is just going to keep building and building.
It's definitely easier.
Now, you've been posting pictures of your past dioramas and of your old collection recently on Instagram. Now, seeing all your old stuff, do you wish you had some of it back?
Without a doubt. My reason behind posting my old stuff is because I want to post, but I have nothing to post. The problem is that when I post that stuff, I see 1 or 2 models, or even all of them, and I'll go back on my Facebook page and I'll look at the albums of them. Remember how, if any of you used to remember how I would upload like multiple pictures of the model in like different positions and everything, and it makes me want those models back really badly. It makes me want other models also, but a couple of them, which I know I'll never be able to get back, but a couple of them I really want back a lot.
Yeah, so I think you know where this question's headed. If you could have one model back out of your entire collection, what would it be?
Honestly, it would probably be the LR1300 because I never really showed it, but I would always play around with that model. Like, I just enjoyed that model so much. It was a fun model to have, and I liked like reconfiguring it and taking the boom off and just messing around with it. It was just so much fun to mess around with.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I like messing with my 4100s. Like sometimes now, this is gonna sound really stupid, but I lost my 336E bucket because I was supposed to get a dragline bucket for it, never got it, but at the same time, I tied the 336 bucket onto my Kokosing 4100. And you've had the 4100 standard before, Sal.
Yeah.
And you know how it looks on the on the manual, excuse me. It has just like the bottom section, and then it has the tip.
Yeah.
It's like in a high lift configuration.
Yes.
Or heavy lift, excuse me. You see, this is why I don't like to record shows at midnight.
Yeah, thanks.
But, you know, it was in a heavy lift configuration, and my Walsh 4100, I transformed into that. I took the 40-foot and the 10-foot section and just stuck it on the Kokosing.
Yeah.
And it looks freaking really cool.
Yeah, it's fun to mess around with them.
Yeah. It's just a pain in the ass when you get the equalizer.
Yes, yeah.
If you've ever had a crane, you would know what we're talking about.
Yeah, those are a pain in the butt.
Kevin, my turn.
Yeah.
Time to ask some equipment-based questions.
Go for it.
All right, Sal.
Yes.
You ever run any heavy equipment?
Not longer for 10 minutes, but I ran a PC1000, a 365, a 345C with shear, an IT62G. It's a loader, the integrated tool carrier.
Yep.
If there was anything else, I don't remember. Off the top of my head, that's what I could remember.
That's good.
I got to run a 321 DLCR for like 15 to 20 minutes yesterday. I'm not going to lie, it was fun, but it doesn't look as good now. It has a freaking giant-ass dent in the side.
The hell?
Don't ask me how you can get a dent on a
A really bad loader operator who should be replaced by me.
You couldn't even fit in the cab.
Oh, shit.
Okay, no, none of those jokes.
Just kidding. But I mean, yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. They couldn't have picked a better time, in my opinion, because like everything looks really cool. And Diesel, the security guard joke.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Okay, I gotta explain this.
I couldn't believe he played that one off so well.
Sal, you're gonna get a laugh out of this one. So everyone knows my issues with security guards at construction sites
And
from the past.
And falling.
Yeah, so people kept going through the barricades, and a guy in a Dodge Charger almost hit me while I was taking pictures. I was in a Skype call with Diesel. And all of a sudden I'm like, oh shit. I dive out of the way and a Dodge Charger just drives by. So I say, okay, I'm done with this crap. And I start posing as a security guard, telling people to go through, you're not supposed to be here. I'm the son of the foreman, so turn around and go back. And
it's so crazy it might work.
It did work. So many people believed it.
Really? Yeah?
Yeah, and I actually had to mute the mic because I was laughing so hard.
It was unbelievable.
When it comes to construction, people are pretty oblivious. They just pass over it as another thing.
Especially the age.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually looked like a security guard the way I was dressed, too. So that was perfect timing.
So, like, I don't know if you guys still are on YouTube as much, but comparable to, like, because I really have no one to access to, but, like, comparable to, like, 2012, 2013, when, remember, like, you would have, like, just channels popping up and people would upload model videos. Is that still going on? Or
Not as much.
There's not as much, but there's still a few. Go ahead, Anthony.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I post construction videos, or, like, I'm starting to do model videos now. Because there's like a couple people who are interested in it, but I try to post a video every day, and I've been doing that for about a year now.
He prides himself in it.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Uh-huh. Every day I got like 90 videos ready to go of walk-arounds.
Oh wow.
I do more Instagram stuff, to be honest, than I do YouTube anymore.
And I mean, I've been starting to take more photos, because I used to not take photos, and I saw some pretty cool things, and I never took a photo of them.
I mean, Sal, you remember what my pictures used to look like, and you can go onto my Instagram now, and you can tell a big difference through time.
Really?
And
because, like, I don't know if it's even, like, is, because my whole thing is, like, if, or, like, say, like, even, like, for anyone else, like, if you leave, like, say you haven't been on YouTube for a while, right? When you go back, like, you would expect it to be, like, when you left, but, like, the truth, like, the reality is it's not going to be the same way, so, like, maybe it's, like, just good.
Just because you leave doesn't mean something's not going to change. It's just going to continue on without you, like you were still there.
Yeah, sure.
No, but the model community did change after he left.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I mean,
you were
I
so
think
influential.
Took a deep still.
I mean, everyone looked at Sal as like the leader of the community, to be honest. But once, excuse me, once he started selling his models,
the end.
All of a sudden, everybody else just thought it was the end and just jumped ship and ran.
Because, like, I remember there was, because around the same time, me and Rabbit Smeller kind of, like, cut things off also. Like, not between, like, not, like, friendship-wise, but, like, model-wise.
Yeah, that was a double whammy.
Yeah.
And then, shortly after, Ant started phasing out at 430 Bobcat.
There was also, I forget his name. His name is Ryan. He lives around Rabbit Smeller, somewhere up there.
I believe his name was like Deer something.
No, or Cat 345 BL or someone like that.
Oh, I know.
His name, I think, was like Ryan Poncho. No, not Poncho.
Was he from Canada?
No, he was from Maine.
I think I know who. I think I know who you're talking about, but there is still one guy like that's out there. NY Construction Models. He's still going.
Yeah, I found him on Instagram.
Yeah. And then, there's still a lot of good people out there. And I've noticed this year there's a lot more dios going up than, previous years.
Yeah, that was the next thing I was going to say. On Instagram, it's like almost every page has diorama, which is awesome.
And even on YouTube, I've noticed.
Really?
Yeah, there's actually been some stuff on there. And there's also this one guy, Heavy Equipment of Chicago. I literally go up on YouTube, and his is the first video. It's a Joel Ackerman EC200.
Ooh, that's a good excavator.
And then,
I love me Ackermans.
You're not going to believe this. Awkwardly enough, there is a video from Vinny. Right under that. Wow. And like the first 5 subscriptions is all construction model related stuff too. And it's awesome to see.
It seems like the whole fun factor of it is coming back.
Yeah, and there's a lot of 10, 11, 12-year-olds out there that are actually, getting us older people like back into it now because they're making it look fun again.
That's exactly what I've been seeing, because like I'm sure you guys are tired of me uploading videos saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna get new models and everything like that. When I upload those videos, because like in 2-3 hours before that, or 2-3 hours leading up to that video, all I did was like watch my old videos, and it was like I like get that feeling back of like making an unboxing video or like waiting for that model to come in the mail that day or anything like that. And then like the video goes up, and I like try to find other model videos, and there's like nothing. So it's like there's no fun factor, or there's no motivation to put back into it. With this whole Instagram thing, I didn't go on Instagram for like 3 months because there was just some things going on. And I went back on it for the past 3-4 days, and it's like it doesn't slow down. It just keeps getting busier, and by busier I mean it just keeps getting better and better and better. And it's like I just see so much like fun going on. You know what I mean? Like it's fun to upload and share and interact and meet new people and everything like that.
I mean, I look at Instagram as like the main source of interaction, but YouTube is just that video sharing website.
It's always been just that video sharing website. Hmm? But, you know, Instagram is a place where people can connect more easily. And Google, they had good intentions when they introduced all this Google Plus crap, but it just made things worse.
And another thing I like about Instagram, I don't know if I said this in this call or I said in the video that I made. On YouTube, your channel is strictly your own videos. You know what I mean? You can upload other people's videos, but it's hard because they have to send you the video, and it takes hours to upload and everything. With Instagram, you could screenshot something in a second and post it, and even put their username and everything, tag them in the photo in like a minute. So it's like it's more interactive, and it seems like people are like, even me, you know what I mean? I'll post other people's stuff. It's hard for me to find people's stuff because I'm not sure what hashtags people use or anything like that. But it's
you just follow a bunch of people.
Yeah, no, like that's what I got to start doing because I follow no one for some reason. But like it seems like it's more like of the whole hobby aspect. You know what I mean? Like everyone gets involved on everyone's page.
Yeah. But you mentioned that you can just screenshot and just post, but there is always those type of people that like abuse that and ruin it.
Logging.
No, yeah, exactly. Like stealing people. Oh, like another thing before I forget. Instagram is also great for interacting because I've signed into my Instagram and I got a DM and there were like 10, 15 other people in it, which is awesome because you could, you know what I mean? Like you could interact with so many people in the same message, like a group message, unlike YouTube where you can't do that. It's like YouTube you're very secluded to yourself and that's really it.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you just upload a video and then the only way of talking to people is through comments and that's pretty much messed up.
Oh, that takes forever.
Yeah. And all of it's through Google Plus, and again, that word just keeps popping up because it's like everywhere. YouTube is like putting it everywhere and hoping people will use it. They're like trying to create their own social media thing, branching out from a branch of social media already.
And like even with Instagram, you could comment on a picture and tag someone to show them. You know what I mean? It's just all around better. And it seems like no one's gonna go back to YouTube. It seems like Instagram, like YouTube was a thing for like 5 or 6 years. It seems like Instagram is the new YouTube.
Yeah, definitely. And you know, you can upload 15-second videos, and you know. I wish it was longer, for sure.
That's the one thing that doesn't help with me. It's not worth my while.
But, like, it's awesome because, like, YouTube, I tried uploading a slow-mo video to YouTube. It doesn't work. But I can upload a slow-mo on Instagram, and it works perfect.
And it's like, Instagram, you have it on your phone. You could check it when you're at a restaurant. You could check it 3 o'clock in the morning. You could check it wherever, you know what I mean? It's just all around great. I mean, needless to say, it's not the same as YouTube. Nothing is going to beat watching a video or something, but it's just, like, right now, currently, it's just great. And it seems like it's really, like, what this whole community needed to be rebuilt from, like, what it just collapsed from. And I'm hoping that maybe some people will see, or, like, the older people will watch this video or something and come back, because it's really fun, Instagram. It's, like, it's what a lot of people needed, like, to come back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, personally, I got an Instagram just to say, hey.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a picture of a dump truck at Walmart. Have fun. And then all of a sudden, like I never meant for construction because it was my life. And then I left. I came back. It was a partial part of my life because there wasn't anything going on. And then all of a sudden, this roundabout starts, there's a bridge site a mile down the road, then there's this hospital parking lot site, and it just, like, consumes you. And like all of a sudden, I deleted my personal Instagram and just said, you know what, screw it. This is my Instagram now, and I'm blocking anybody from my school.
Yeah.
And if they don't like it, well...
I never understood that. Kevin gets so much hate, but I'm relatively accepted for what I do.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's dependent on where you live, though. It really is.
It's kind of different. It's weird, confusing, and never understood it.
Not exactly. I can see where Kevin's coming from because I got made fun of too when I was a kid.
I never really had any problems with it.
Being around them.
And I think some people even quit collecting and, you know, having an interest in heavy equipment because they got made fun of, because they didn't fit in.
Well, fuck the people that made fun of you. Tell them to go shove it, and then move on.
I mean, Sal, I'm pretty sure you'd agree with that. There's got to be that one person that just dropped and left because people were making fun of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's perfectly fine to be made fun of. Everybody does. It's, you know, everybody gets their balls busted.
Yeah.
Mine on a daily basis because of a 30-year-old D4 owner in this certain Skype call. Diesel. But I mean...
What?
Delayed reaction there, man. But yeah.
I was eating I was that dignity.
But there's so many good models coming out now. Like, all of a sudden...
Tonkin.
Yeah. Tonkin's done a great job.
Yeah, they still got their flaws, though.
But remember this, though. They only made trucks up until last year.
They're kicking Northcott's ass.
And
of course they are. Their prices are even better.
Go ahead.
We heard a rumor at the end of last year, like somebody messaged us and said, did you hear that if Northcott's sales do not increase this year, that they're going to lose the Caterpillar license?
Good for them.
Honestly, I haven't had like any connection or anything to like anyone or any news in the model community. I haven't like a company could have went out of business. I wouldn't even know about it.
TWH.
Oh no, yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember when that happened. I was like kind of still into it, kind of not.
That was on my birthday when they collapsed.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cursed to fail.
And guess what? I was buying a TWH model too. And then all of a sudden, I get a message from our top researcher, McLean. Hey, did you hear that TWH just went out of business? You're kidding me, right? April Fool's was like 2 months ago. He goes, no, I'm being serious. They just went out of business. I was like, I knew that 31,000 would do it.
Too bad.
And Crane Dude, when he posted on Facebook that, and Tonkin did get the Manitowoc license, by the way. They're getting all the licenses.
Did they ask?
Yes.
Well, I mean, they perform.
Did get that
They
license,
provide.
yeah.
They did get the Manitowoc license. They also have Cabelco, Link Belt.
I want a Link Belt.
Yeah, they've already showed off some of their productions for it at the recent toy fairs.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there's some pretty sick models. There's a track telescopic.
Yes, that I see. I think Crane Dude showed me that.
Yeah, and I don't know, I got my hopes up when he posted on April Fool's. Like, I was sitting in my car getting ready to head out, and then I was scrolling through Facebook, and all of a sudden he goes, Tonkin Replicas is producing at 31,000. I was like, McLean, wait a second.
It's April Fool's.
Exactly.
Only one more license they need to get. An older. Yep.
I do have a Michigan 175. See.
I have 2 of them, and they're real.
I have the model, though.
Yeah, but mine's
that you've been begging me for months.
Yeah, give me that
I got the Michigan 45.
But I mean, Tonkin, though, they're actually doing, like, good, like, communication with the customers, though, because Pushy 6, he's been thinking about getting, like, a Pushy 6 model collection going, like, where models with, like, Pushy 6 decals on it. I sent him one of my D6Ts, and it looks awesome.
You're welcome, Kevin.
Yeah. He introduced me through the Anthony Lucibello show, which never got uploaded. strangely
No, that
enough.
one got scrapped.
Yeah. But Anthony's had some big gigs with this show, so I mean... And that's how Sal actually got to be with us tonight, which is awesome.
Yeah, I was supposed to be on around a month ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And I got caught up in some things, but
I did.
I finally have some like free time tonight where I'm not doing anything, so I figured I'd ask you guys if you still wanted to, and I'm glad you guys did.
Yeah, we usually just sit around in Skype calls at this time of night.
Yeah. Or normal me go to sleep.
He was about to go to bed. I was like, Anthony, wake up.
I was like, why are you calling me? This better be important. I was like, this better be important. I was like, I guess it is important.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, yeah, I mean, it's definitely great to hear from you again. I mean, a lot of people have been like, where the hell did he go? Is he ever going to come back?
Poof,
gone.
Yeah, even back, so.
It's literally poof, gone.
When I upload the pictures on Instagram, a bunch of people are like, someone was like, I thought you sold your collection. Some other people, I don't even know if it was anyone in this call, I didn't even mention, they were like, what did they say? I was like, I'm pretty sure they asked something along the lines of like, do you wish you kept your collection or something like that? And like, at the end of the day, I really do wish I did, because I still have my shelves up and everything with the lights on them, with the pictures behind them, and seeing them without any models is still, I still wish I could see them with the models on them, because it just looks so much better.
I have a bunch of pictures on my wall that I printed on like regular paper, and like they're starting to peel off now.
Yeah.
And I haven't touched them in 2 years. I had that old cat mining poster too.
Oh, really? Yeah.
It's still up on my wall, believe it or not.
Yeah, I was trying to win one of your pictures every time you had the contest.
Yeah. I have a bunch of them here. I'm honestly probably going to give them away on my Instagram page.
Definitely. I mean, dude, giveaways will get you a crap ton of followers. I will say that.
People like free
on the
shit.
Model News Instagram page, we did a Dio contest yesterday, and we was like 100 something. Now we're at like 250 followers.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
So doing contests, once you get people like interested in giving away free, like you throw something free at somebody, they're obviously gonna go for it.
People like free crap.
Yeah, exactly. And it's one of these 1/100 scale 997s.
Yeah, it's not even something special either.
It's $11 piece of metal, to be honest. But it's still, I actually bought one for myself. It's pretty big for what it is.
And you found it at Target?
I found it at Walmart.
It's like I remember you used to be able to get like a 385 and 988G.
Yeah.
Like a Kmart and all that.
I used to go to my local
they used to sell like the
store.
1/64 scale stuff.
Yeah, they never did 1/50th, but it was always 1/64.
Yeah.
Most stores, I see a lot of John Deere stuff. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, well, Ertl does
see, like, it's for like little kids. That big ABS plastic models. I'm like, I don't know
also
that,
with the Ertl models, I mean, they can do them for pretty cheap. So
yesterday, it was sometime this week, I got a message on my Instagram, and somebody goes, "Do you still have your Cat 385?" And I replied back, "Yeah, I got the CCM one. Why?" He's like, "Oh, I don't want the CCM one. I want the North Scout one." I haven't had that thing in a year and a half, dude. I bought it at a hardware store for $10.
I bought mine brand new, took it out of the box, and broke it in 5 minutes. Undercarriage. The idler.
Was it the washer underneath there?
No, the sprocket snapped off. The cheapo cast.
I had a problem with my 336E. The rivet literally came out of the sprocket, and that's why we call them North Scrap.
I call them North Scrap because they're just pretty much high priced plastic.
They're high priced paperweight.
And Gavin, after getting your models, after what I've seen some of my packages come in bashed and all that, and never seen the models break like that.
Remember? Yeah, Lily. Okay, so Sal, you know the Cat 930 and 938.
Yeah.
I buy both of them. I do a model review of one. I picked it up and I wasn't even looking. I was like looking at my camera. I noticed it was lighter. I look over and half of it's there. The only time I've touched this model was from out of the box and onto the table. And then I trade one of them off to Diesel, the one that didn't break in half, and then he gets in the mail and it's broken in half.
Yep. Oh my god!
The other thing that stayed in there was the shuttle lift and the 950.
Oh, and to be perfectly honest, North Scott, you did a crappy job at remaking the 924. That model has always been popular because it was a good model for its time.
It was a great model.
I mean, it had a quick coupler. You got 3 attachments with it. No one gives a crap about that crane thing.
And it was strongly built.
That's for pipes, Kevin.
Yeah, I know. Crazy. But no one really cared about that one attachment. If it had a quick coupler, a bucket, and some pallet forks, everybody wanted it.
If it had a V-plow, I'd be even happier.
And the older North Scott models were really well made. I've had the 420D. I've had that thing, and then I got the 420E. Never did like it.
There was only one problem with those.
I didn't like the Extendo feature on it. To be
honest. It's kind of jerky.
I don't like their big buckets in the front.
I don't like.
It's oversized by a lot.
I've always said that Ertl backhoes, they may be crappy in functionality, but at least they don't have those annoying frickin' 4-in-1 buckets. Don't get me wrong, 4-in-1 buckets are cool.
Yeah, but they actually look
Scott
good.
Does them is just stupid.
I mean,
yeah, they need to make it the right way.
And at least add cylinders to the back so it's not flapping everywhere.
Kevin, you look at them, they look good when they sit on a shelf. They look proper. They don't look oversized like the bucket or the back bucket.
But when you actually take it down, then you realize this thing fucking sucks.
Well, I say when North Scott started their real crappy line was when the 374 came out.
Yeah.
That's when it started to jump.
I had the 740, and it looked good on the shelf, but in my hands, it was just the ejector didn't come out straight. You have to twist it out. The articulation joint was always loose, and the paint was real thick, and it just wasn't. There wasn't any quality. It looked good on the shelf, but once you got it in your hands, it wasn't as good as it is. But I guess you get what you pay for it, because you buy a CCM model, which is extremely expensive, but you pay for what you get, I guess.
But at the same time, though,
if you remember, though, I did a video on how to fix the 374 so the ejector will go all the way out or all the way back.
The 740. But North Scott later released the standard dump bed version of it, and it was actually pretty nice. I sold it for more than what I bought it for to some guy in Thailand or something like that. Hey.
Oh wait, they released a normal version of it?
Yeah, they did. Yep. It took them nearly 2 damn years, but they did.
I did not even know.
Yeah, but it was nice, and it was actually pretty big. But I'm gonna be honest, the only ADT that I've ever truly enjoyed was the D250E.
Yeah.
The NZG one.
I like the
and
Volvo.
Now, whenever I buy a model, I have to look up a video of the real one. The first result was your walk around of it. You know what? Might as well.
But some of those Volvo motor or ADTs are pretty nice.
To be honest, the K-Tech scraper was kind of something, different.
Yeah, that's something different, novel, something to have.
Yeah.
It's something I want to get. I mean, you don't see many scrapers, and not many like that, or any, actually.
No, you don't.
But... And I mentioned TMC earlier. That the best thing that Hitachi ever did was quit with associating with Ertl.
That was through John Deere, though, just cause.
Yeah, when they bought TMC, ultimately it was a good thing.
Yeah, they're making better models than Ertl. That's funny.
Even though Hitachi and Deere are the same, pretty much.
Well, no, only the.
They're in a 50-50 deal, really, because you can go to any John Deere dealer.
Either.
Yeah, really, it's they each have the rights to each other's copy or their trademarks and all that.
But they can't overpower the other.
Yeah.
It's a
well, tell you the truth, I think Deere's overpowered by Hitachi though, because Deere's been around a lot longer.
But remember though, you see a lot more Hitachis in Asian countries though.
Yeah, well, I mean, you see a lot more Hitachi mining.
Well, yeah, they're really. I'm gonna be honest here, and Sal, I think you can agree with this one. Ever since that show Gold Rush came on in 2010,
Volvo.
Everybody's wanted a 450.
Oh yeah.
Ever since they had the 400 on that show, they're going for the next best thing.
Or you're trying to make it.
Volvo, everyone started with Volvo.
Everyone. No, more like just Cranes, etc.
I like Volvo. Volvo's nice.
That's because they bought Michigan.
And Ackerman, and Mack, and Autocar.
They had to run one of the best trucks made.
And I'm gonna be honest here. Lately, I've been more interested in older equipment. I've even been watching PA Mining a lot more.
What do you mean you've been watching PA Mining?
Told you equipment was the way to go.
He's like the best guy out there.
What did you say, Sal? Wow, there's always that awkward silence in a video.
I used to be really good friends with Justin. That's the guy who he owns PA Mining. When I would say maybe around 2009, 2010, me and him would talk on the phone all the time, like almost every single night, like during the summer. And I made, I want to say, 2 trips out there, and he gave me a tour of like all the mines and everything. And it's funny how you brought him up, because around a month ago, I was talking to him, and I talked to him for a good like 3 hours over Facebook. But he has some great videos.
Oh.
That really reminds me, like the old Facebook conversations you and me used to have.
Yes,
I love to go down.
The one I remember specifically was when you said that all you could hear at night was just the hammers from the World Trade Center.
Oh yeah, and another thing that brings back memories that I go and watch videos of. Like, I wish I could bring back that time period from like 2010 to 2013.
I'm glad 2012 is over. All I could smell was those nasty old Detroits.
Hey,
yeah.
What are you talking about? You're no crap. They're the best.
When you got 6 Detroit engines and 3 annoying green scrapers, yeah, it's not entertaining after a while.
When you have
I
have like 4 or 5.
But yeah, those were some really good times back then. I mean, we were actually really good friends back then. For as little and annoying as I was.
No, not even little. But like, even like, I just like I had like so many friends through YouTube. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I've gained a lot more friends from like Instagram and all that sort of stuff, and it's really cool.
I found these guys through YouTube.
No, you were randomly added to one of our annoying regular Skype calls.
Well, I was found through my awesome excavators.
I thought you were found through Facebook.
No, I was found through my link-built excavators by John and Jesse.
Oh, well. And he eventually ended up meeting him. End of that story.
What? Bad story?
Yeah, definitely it's, seeing guys like even Pushy 6 starting to get into models now.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We'll see how that goes. I think we can blame Anthony for that one.
No, you can't blame me for a good thing. You're blending the 2 best things God's ever made.
What?
Machinery and then models of machinery. Machinery comes first.
Yeah, true, because without the machinery, there wouldn't be the models of the machinery.
Exactly.
Really, Sal, talking to you has really brought back old memories that I'd like to forget. Even my first video. Hey guys, today we're going to have a review of the Caterpillar D10 made by Ertl. This machine was made in the 90s.
Now, which video did you get raped upon?
Oh, that one, Vantages, or Digging, Ditching, and Bitching upload on their Facebook. It is the old 815 walk-around. I remember I used to suck at walk-arounds.
Tell me about it.
I would literally just walk around the machine as fast as I could.
Circle done.
But you can compare that to what I'm doing now. You can tell there's a difference. Not to mention my voice isn't very high-pitched.
Is that the Ben imitation? Sounds like Ben. Hey, Sal, you ever heard of Benetachi?
Yeah, I actually remember him.
Yeah, he's still around, still buying stuff, still painting them red. Go check out his Instagram. Be shocked.
There was
Just watch your eyes.
Yeah, watch your eyes.
So someone sent me I was in like a group DM. It was like 3 or 4 DMs. I didn't read them in time. I even replied. I was like, sorry, I'm reading this so late. Someone sent me a DM. I think some kid was like stealing pictures or something like that.
Logging truck.
Logging truck.
Yeah, I was like, wow, this. I was amazed that like people still do that.
Oh, there's assholes everywhere.
It's freaking annoying.
Yeah, really. I was like, oh, wow.
Because we work hard to get our pictures, you know?
Actually, I wouldn't say that about me right now.
Kevin, I don't even have... Well, no, where's the nearest job? 5 minutes away?
But yeah, Sal,
Mine's 2.
I'm about to DM you on Insta.
Wait, what'd you say?
I'm about to DM you on Insta, like one of the pictures I got earlier tonight, but...
Yeah, been hard times.
There's a lot to offer, but, I mean, I think this thing's gone. How long has this recording been?
I have no idea.
Probably we're under an hour with being recorded live right now.
Yeah, we are under an hour recording. I mean, we can keep going. I honestly don't care.
Wow. This is like a full special edition for some reason, because usually we're just improvising this.
We still kind of are improv.
Yeah, we're making it up as we go. We don't script any of this stuff.
For 12:40 a.m., we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are.
And I haven't had any caffeine crashes yet, so...
That's a good thing. I think Kevin, you're just full of excitement.
Always.
Oh, I have a question that I've been trying to figure out, but I don't have the time to do. All the model companies, well, not the model retailers, I should say, like 3000 Toys, VHS. I don't even remember half of them. Are most of them still in business? Because
Yep. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I got some. I don't know if anyone remembers. I don't know even if anyone ordered from him recently. Roy Ferguson sales. I got.
Oh, he got bought out.
Yeah, he did. I got a letter in the mail, and it said about how like there's a new owner or something, and I was like, oh wow, that's
and he's a local guy I deal with knows Roy personally.
Oh really?
And he told me about it. This buyou's been going on for months now, but he's going to try to liquidate, then go under a different name.
Oh wow.
I mean,
the order from him way back.
Yeah, he had like the best customs and all that stuff going on.
Where's the thing you get off of eBay where they give you the truck and the thing?
Yeah, I got that guy's number.
Central Valley Models.
I mean, there's a lot of retailers now. You know, everyone used to buy from 3000 Toys because, to be honest, everybody used to buy from 3000 Toys because the big people bought from 3000 Toys.
I didn't like 3000 Toys. The shipping time compared to DHS Diecast was terrible.
Yeah.
No, I don't like diecastmodels.co.
I've only used DHS and 3000.
I'm going to be honest here. I have 4 of those overpriced TWH cement mixers. Some things are nice, but $220 and half the model's fucking plastic.
Really?
They are good prices.
I never bought them.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Sal, you've had a couple of these. The freaking drum on is plastic. The engine cover is
You know what it is? You're literally paying for the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Branding, especially Caterpillar in general branding, anything.
But still, though, the one nice thing is, though, that it was the one model with, like, extensions on it. Like the chute extensions.
I mean, it's a nice model, but it's not worth $220.
I know, I got 4 of them from free from diecastmodels.co.
I remember they used to put them on sale for, what, like $90, or they were, like, half price. I mean, even then,
no
they
one
were
wanted to buy it.
Price, but, yeah, I mean, they're nice, but they're not worth the price that they go for.
And then I got, like, I swear I got, like, 8 of those Pete 335 rollbacks.
Yeah.
All of them for free.
And the funny thing is, though, after TWH fell, diecastmodels.co got into getting everything else, all the cat models.
Yeah, it's like they
turned into a full It's like, okay, so you guys are trying to follow behind 3000 Toys and all that.
Do they still do, like, that reward program?
Yes. They have the 3 models back out again.
Oh, wow.
I just got the email this week for it. Even though I haven't ordered from them in a long time.
It's still really cool, though. And even, like, the 40. Now here's something I never understood. Why you could buy the 4100 tower for like $250, I think it was, and then the standard one's only like, I don't know, 450 something. Like the tower seems like it would cost that much more because it's bigger, boom wise.
Well,
I never understood that one.
I don't know. Maybe there's just one thing about it that cuts down the price. Maybe one of the sections is hard to make or something and costs a lot.
Well, I mean, there is also that, there's the crown, I believe they call it.
Yeah, that's hard to make. I mean.
And then also the jib or cross section.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sal knows all the crane terms. I'm not a crane guy.
I see.
I don't think any of us are really crane guys except Sal.
Give me something with a bucket and tracks, and I'm gonna call it even.
I want 4 tires and a bucket out in the front. I'm good.
I'd rather have a track loader, to be honest. Some things are actually pretty cool.
I'd rather have a wheel loader.
But I mean, to be honest, speaking of track loaders, my 963D, the third one I've had, has fallen apart again.
Yeah, mine already did.
You know, it wasn't everyone says it was the Ripper that was causing it. It wasn't the Ripper itself. It was the mounts that were rubbing up against the tracks.
Wait, what happens?
I'm having a problem with the rollers.
You mean?
Oh, the tracks are terrible on that.
What happens? They just get worn down?
I got mine when I first came out, and it's finally breaking. I'm like, okay,
really?
I can barely move it.
What happens? It just breaks apart the tracks from rubbing and wear.
No, it's like the roller just came off its thing, off its pin. It's like,
You mean the idler?
Whatever. And then
you want to go
the track snap.
A guy being outsmarted by a person half his age.
It's kind of late. I don't talk equipment this late.
Yeah, you do.
Not always.
Elevated dry sprocket.
There is not on a 963.
No, I'm just saying in general to make sure you're okay.
I mean,
yeah, that was done in 1978.
You know, I always said that people were full of crap saying that the Ripper was the cause of it. The tracks were always the tracks were good on it, but once they started falling apart, pretty much you're screwed. But
that's what any Northstar model.
Yeah, but again, the 963 though, my little brother got to playing with it, and he broke the bucket clean off.
Oh, that was easy to come off, but mine's super glued on.
Yeah, it was supposed to have a quick coupler anyways.
Yeah, and it's only got 2 little pins in it.
I didn't even realize it until Sal mentioned it in his review.
Oh, yeah. A lot of the cat stuff was supposed to have couplers.
Yeah, and then
but it don't.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, earlier this week, I got to look at the 963, and I was like, okay, why did I buy this model again?
I don't know. It looked cool.
Yeah,
because everyone else had it.
And then I started rolling the tracks, and all of a sudden it started getting caught. So I was like, So I take the thing apart, and I literally tried pulling back the mounts on the Ripper, like where the Ripper was. I took mine off. I started pulling back the mounts on it, and once I put them all back together, all of a sudden, another part of it started rubbing. I took it apart again, readjusted it, and it just started falling apart from there.
You can't really adjust a North Scrap model too well.
No. The only decent models they made was the 336Ds and the 320 even. The 320D. Oh my god. That just reminded me of when the original model chat stream, I asked what Sal's opinion of the 320C was.
Yeah.
That was before I could afford something, I don't know.
Isn't that the biggest hunk of shit ever made?
No, the 320C was the most awkward machine, but it was a strongly built machine.
Oh, it looked like an Erdo model, didn't it?
It was
the cab was a little bit too. Yeah, pretty much.
I still have it though. It's the only piece of my original collection that I decided to keep.
I still have some of my childhood.
You have your original. You have some of your original collection buried in the ground somewhere.
Shut up! Don't remind me. There's a reason the D10 is buried.
Where'd you bury the D10? I always wanted one.
It's in my backyard somewhere.
An old one or a nice one?
I bought it new in box.
Oh. Wow.
I hope it still looks good.
I hope so too, for your sake.
It brings back old memories, though, of my first review.
Welcome back.
For old time's sake, I'm gonna say I think I was watching SpongeBob.
I would have said it. I would have said something else at that point. I would have said
it was either SpongeBob or Build It Bigger.
Build It Bigger? What was that?
Yeah, Sci-Fi channel, not Sci-Fi.
Science Network.
Yeah, before Discovery fucked that up, and it became Velocity, I think it is. Again, another thing, but So Sal, is there any more topics you want to cover?
Sleep.
Oh, I'd love
totally up to you guys. Totally up to you guys.
There ain't much to say.
Sal,
I got a question though. If you get back into construction models, what's going to be your first one? Or your top 5?
As unexpected as this probably would be, one of those 966Ks.
I got.
That's a very nice loader.
Yeah, I got that one too. It's actually sitting.
Hey, someone stole your photo. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that one Facebook page.
Oh, that expert person.
Yeah, expert. Whatever.
Yeah. What is that still up there?
I don't know.
I could go look.
Yeah, he stole his photo.
Figures.
I mean,
So what are the other 4 that you get?
I know he's gonna say one of the 568s. I know he's gonna say the Road Builder.
The thing is, right? I look at models. I want them one day, and then I want something different the next day. But when I do get back into it, I don't just want to buy one. That's the thing, because one isn't gonna satisfy me, if you want to say that. You know what I mean? I want to get enough where I could maybe 5 or 6 that when I put them on my shelf, it'll look like a decent amount, so it doesn't just look like I bought one. But for some reason, I don't know what it is, but the Tonkin models, even though I have heard mixed things about them, I've heard good, I've heard bad, I really like the Cat Tonkin models.
They are really nice. The 972 and 966 are essentially the same thing. Same bucket and all, but the only difference is the counterweight in the back and obviously the decals.
Yeah.
And for our little Canadian friend up there, Caterpillar 143, Decals. Decals. Gotta throw that one in there. But
oh, wait, didn't he sell all his models?
Yeah, he did. There's someone else selling out too. He's selling his models to buy a truck.
That's what I've noticed. A lot of people, when the people sell out, it's for vehicles.
Yes.
I bought a car and I'm still collecting.
I got a big truck and I'm still going.
I mean, there's a long and personal story behind that. Diesel knows his story. But I mean, I also got the Caterpillar 613 scraper.
I think I had one of those.
Yeah. It really, to be honest, I thought it was going to be a lot cooler model than what it turned out to be. Now it just sits on a shelf, just collecting.
It's a scraper.
It's collecting dirt. Thanks a lot for reminding me. And also various things that fall from my ceiling.
Dust.
Yeah, mostly.
Oh, another one that I want. I've been saying I've wanted it since it came out. And there's a version of it. If you go on diecastmodels.co, if you go on their homepage, the LR 1600 by NZG, it's the red and yellow one. I don't know what it is about that model, but I want that thing so much. It's just so expensive.
Mainly because you painted your half your crane models red and yellow.
I know. I want one of those so bad. You have no idea.
And I believe it's the New York Crane Library.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know why I want one so bad, but if
I
could have one model for the next 6 months, it would be that.
And then, to be honest, the North Scrap 336E is actually quite nice for what the hell it is.
Yeah.
It looks like,
for the most part.
To be honest, I flipping hated the E-Series look, and then it just like grew on me.
I got the 980K. What a waste of money that was.
I mean,
I like the 980K.
I always hated the Tier 4 interim and now the Tier 4 final. I just hated the looks of the machines. To be honest, the X-Rays were just too yellow, in my opinion.
I hate the idea of Tier 4 anything.
And then all of a sudden now, like, I'm seeing E-Series machines pop up everywhere. And now I don't know, I like them for some reason.
Another thing I like about the 966 and the 972 is one, even though I'm pretty sure the handrails are plastic.
No, they're metal. They're metal.
Oh, they are?
Metal.
Yeah.
They're like complete metal.
Oh, wow.
Every handrail on that thing is metal. The only thing that isn't metal, and you kind of would have expected this, besides the wheels and cylinders and stuff. Well, that too, but the only thing that is like easily noticeably plastic is the antenna.
Oh, yeah.
Mine's already broken.
The little pointy thing.
I took mine off. I didn't really care for it.
Who needs radio when you're going back and forth?
But I mean, if you get the 966, really there's no use in getting the 972 because it's the same thing with an extended counterweight on the back.
And a little bigger bucket.
Try getting the 988.
The 988. I have that one too. Actually, I'm going to go get it off my shelf real fast.
I love the tires on the 966, 972.
Yeah.
I think they look really nice.
The 988
and the tread's nice and deep on them too.
Yes, yeah, that too.
That's what sets it off.
Looks realistic to me, or something about it.
That brand new front loader, that new loader smell.
I hope someone's still with us because I know a lot of people don't like to watch long videos.
Oh, this one's an hour.
I was thinking maybe stop this one and do a part 2.
Nah, I'm thinking about part 2 is go to bed and then get up to go to work, which I haven't figured out what it is tomorrow yet.
Part 2 is plug in my cameras, maybe get some new memory cards tomorrow, and then just
take photos of the same stuff.
Hey.
Nothing wrong with taking pictures of the same stuff. There's always different lighting. They're always set in different positions.
Exactly. Diesel knows I look for that stuff.
You're more of the photographer. I'm more of, okay, I got a picture of it. We're good.
Well, I mean, still, though, I learned a lot of tips from Sal back in the day as well, though. One of the biggest things I learned was no freaking law enforcement can take your camera without a court order.
Mm-hmm.
That's come in handy twice.
How many times has that happened to you, Sal?
I've never actually had any. Well, I had one thing with the cops, but they really didn't care.
They're just this is really stupid. No one gives two shits, but I have to.
No,
do this.
They were literally yeah, well, we got a call and we have to check it out. So yeah, I checked it out and they left.
I would have just said, if you don't believe me that there's a bunch of people that like this stuff, go search up construction on YouTube, asshole.
The other times, it's literally just been board security guards, and I just whatever. There's no need to hassle me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never had a problem though.
Okay, so I'm going to the bridge site from last year. They had an old stink belt crane there.
Hey, nothing wrong with link belt cranes.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with link belt in general.
I know.
Yeah, that depends.
But I walked down there, and all of a sudden, there's still one guy there, and I go, okay, well, I'm gonna make up some shitty ass excuse why I need to get past here. And he goes, okay, what are you doing here? I'm like, I gotta go to a friend's house. I gotta get across the bridge. He goes okay, don't make the bridge collapse. I'm like, you asshole. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Are you calling me fat boy?
What the hell?
It was. I didn't care to go over there while they're still there ever again. But I still got some awesome pictures though. That's the forgotten site in all honesty. I completely forgot about once the original roundabout opened up.
Here's a question that Kevin never managed to ask.
What?
Why did you start liking heavy equipment or construction models in the first place?
Yeah.
Who, me?
Yeah.
It's
the fundamental question.
All right, so when I was like
I'm too damn
4 or
complex.
5, my mother and father, like, this is when there were still like VHS tapes. All they would buy me were like VHS tapes. I still remember them. And then I kept watching them and watching them. And then one time, my father got me, it was me, well, all of us, my whole family, a tour of Foley Caterpillar. They're a really big cat dealer in New Jersey. And then I'm pretty sure I picked up one of like the
think he's
God
trying to
damn it,
talk.
Hard Hat Harry, look what you've done to our childhoods.
And then what was weird was I didn't order anything for like years. And then I found the Northcott website, and I don't know if anyone will remember it. Northcott had the website, and then there was another part of the website where they would sell the discontinued NZG stuff.
When it was distributed by Northcott, they did the same thing with Ertl.
Yeah, no, I very, very only, I don't know if anyone will even remember this, but the funny thing was I bookmarked the NZG section of the website, and there was no other way to get to it unless you had the bookmark, and I had like access to all the discontinued cat stuff, but naturally it's sold out. I guess someone leaked the link, but that's how I got into it, and then I stopped it, and then I somehow got back into it, and I think the way I got back into it was like, or how I could say I got so involved with it was I started collecting, but then I started building custom models.
Those things were sweet. Actually, my friend, Pat, you love it on CD. Once a month, he'll go back and watch your old workshop update and just like say, "I was there."
No, yeah, I mean it was great. I loved building the customs.
He's pulling a Brian Williams by the way.
Yeah, those white models you did were pretty awesome too.
Yeah,
even though they weren't all finished though, they still look great.
I actually did a run for Ralph Gerber.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, he sells models. I did a run of like 30 657s for him, and then I did another one for, I think he was on eBay. He disappeared. It was like PSTRDJ or something. He was like an eBay seller. And I did like a bunch of like M316s, 330Ds, and stuff like that. He owed a bunch of people money. All right, here's the funny story about it. I had his models, and this is the time that I was getting out of customs, and he's never coming back around, so it doesn't matter if I say this or not. But he owed a bunch of people money, and he had his models, and something that I don't know if is that like he wasn't gonna pay me until the models were like shipped and delivered to him. But I somehow someone told me that like he owed people money. So clearly he didn't have any money, but he didn't know that I knew that. So and I had his models in hand. I never finished them. I never even bought like the paint for them or anything like that. Or I bought the paint and I like half painted them or something. Somehow I stopped production on them, but he never paid me or anything, so I just kept the models, and like he like just disappeared, and I had the models, and I sold the parts for the models.
Be very careful. He may have gotten sacked by the mafia.
He got sacked.
He disappeared, and I kept the models and just sold the parts for them.
Hey, that usually means the mafia got him. That's why
he owed money to my cousin.
But if I knew you did runs for Garber, I would have bought a few of them.
Oh yeah, they were.
Because I deal with Garber all the time. I've actually met the guy in person.
Is he still around?
Oh yeah, he still travels to shows and everything. He's still around. He was very sick lately though.
Oh really?
A couple months ago, he was in the hospital. He got bad pneumonia.
Oh really?
He was in the hospital for at least a month and a half.
That's a lot of money.
I would have kept going with him, but I shipped him like a set of them, and I think they got free shipping. I'm pretty sure, because like the way that the boxes were or something, and like the way that the muffler and the exhaust on the rear, like it was hard to take them off. So I just snapped them off and just glued them back on, like I did for like 20 of them. And I think like the third set of 10 that I did, like they came broken or something, so he just cut things off with me. But then like I seen him at the Westchester County Fair or something, And like I seen him eyeing my stuff down, and I was gonna ask him like, listen, like, do you want to just start over? I'll keep redoing stuff, but like it never happened or anything. But he sold a decent amount of them.
Yeah, he did, and now he doesn't really have very many custom models as this.
No, I mean, I was doing so much for him. I actually bought a sandblaster specifically for the 657s.
Nice.
Yeah, and again, Brandon, he still watches your workshop updates. I remember the first night I met him, he made me watch your old workshop update.
Really? I wish I still had the videos up of when like I used to actually show myself building the models and disassembling them and everything.
I remember like when you did the photo contest, everyone was like, "Oh my God, Sal showed his face."
I really wish. I mean, I tried to get those videos back. I have them on a hard drive, but like the files are corrupt, so I can't get them back. But I wish I could get them back because I know people would love those. Because when I would originally upload them, people like went crazy over them.
Oh, the workshop
great.
The workshop updates.
I have a funny story about that actually. Okay, so when I won the picture contest, everyone thought it was rigged, by the way, because they knew you and me were friends.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh my God, that shit's bullshit." It's
crap.
And I was like, "No, I don't think so." And then all of a sudden, you uploaded that video the day there was a 310S J in my front yard replacing a gas line that broke.
Mm-hmm.
So when I'm recording the video, all of a sudden my phone's in my back pocket going ding, 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 ding. I had to edit like half the video out because I kept getting phone calls from my friends like, "Sal said your name in a video, dude." I was like, "Would you fucking quit calling me? I'm trying to record here."
Oh, I'm sleeping.
I know, right?
It's about time, Kevin.
When I got in to finally watch it, once they went off the lunch break, all of a sudden I watched the bloopers, and everybody watched the videos for the bloopers, basically. And like 3 times your phone rang.
Yeah, I know, it was ridiculous.
And I was like, you know what? Same thing's happened to me today, except for it's your fault.
Yeah, but that's a good thing.
That's a good reason.
Yeah, that's a good reason. It's not like
it's bad.
A creepy 6-year-old guy with an iPhone 3 taking pictures of you and walking towards you to yell at you about being on site, which happened roughly about a month later. I still get a good chuckle out of that, but I hope he deleted those pictures.
Yep. Kevin, is it time to wrap this one up?
I only have 8% battery left, so.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Yeah. All right, guys. So I think hopefully you guys got some laughs out of this. Hopefully, you know, you got to know the story and and know that Sal's not dead.
And hopefully we can have him back in another one.
Oh yeah,
definitely.
It'd be awesome to have Sal back. Maybe we can have a part 2 for this.
I would love to. Sorry for such short notice.
Oh, that's fine. I was actually getting ready finish watching the Hawks game, which they lost. Man.
I wasn't doing nothing anyway, so.
I was just trying to go to bed.
Yeah. All right, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it and have a good one.
All right, have a good day.